Hi, my name is Dr. Mustafa Hefni. I am a naturalized US citizen and an Egyptian Nubian. I have a PhD from Wayne State University in the field of education, and I was a bilingual resource teacher with Wayne County Regional Education Service Agency, short Wayne County RESA, in Wayne, Michigan for 13 years. I am a black man like you see. However, I'm classified as white by the US government. The US government classifies Egyptian Nubians, thousands of them in this country, as white instead of black, denying their heritage and ancestry, their African ancestry and African heritage. This is a letter to my congressman, Mr. John Conyers, pleading to him to help me and to help thousands of Egyptian Nubians to get reclassified as black people. Congressman Conyers is a great congressman. He helped a lot of black people, and he helped a lot of black causes. And we are pleading to him. He's the Dean of Congress, by the way. He's the Dean of the US Congress, the most senior congressman. And we are pleading to him to help us with this cause. This is an open letter dated May 17th, 2016, 5 days ago. Open letter to Congressman John Conyers from Dr. Mustafa Hefni. Dear Congressman Conyers, congratulations on serving 50 years in Congress and becoming its dean. Your legacy will show that you fought for justice and supported many black causes that many are afraid to champion, such as reparations. Today, we are asking you to add to your legacy by supporting thousands of Egyptian Nubian citizens living in the US, including myself. As citizens, we are denied our African ancestry through the federal law, Directive Number 15, Race and Ethnic Standards of Federal Statistics and Administrative Reporting of the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, classifying us as white and not black. Under this law, a white person is defined as having origin in any of the original peoples of Europe, North Africa, or the Middle East, while a black person is defined as a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. Egyptian Nubians are wrongfully classified as white based on geographical locations defined under Directive Number 15, denying any Egyptian Nubian of their African ancestry from the regional locations listed above. We need your help, as I have been fighting to change this law for the past 28 years without avail. I am politically and ideologically Afrocentric Pan-African. I am Afrocentric because I see everything from an African-centered perspective. I am Pan-African because I want to lift up black people worldwide to the high place they deserve among men. And I want to restore the Nubian civilization to the black race. It's my understanding this is what you stood for the past 50 years in Congress. Nonetheless, it should be brought to your attention that Egyptian Nubians in the US, including myself, are classified as white under the Federal Directive Number 15 of OMB. Research shows that humanity originated in Africa. Research shows that the black race is the oldest race and the white race is the youngest. Research shows that all races have evolved from the black race through mutation, gene flow, genetic drift, and recombination. Research shows that the knowledge of the civilization originated in Africa, in Nubia and ancient Egypt. Research shows that the knowledge of black people of ancient Egypt and Nubia has influenced and has provided the foundation for all subsequent human knowledge. As a black man and as an African, I am proud of this black heritage. It's extremely racist, cruel, and even emasculating to classify a black man as white let alone to classify an Afrocentric Pan-African black man as white. My hair, my complexion is darker than yours. My hair is kinkier than yours. My features are more African than yours. And yet, you are classified as black and I'm classified as white. These facts clearly show that Directive number 15 of OMB defies science, logic, and common sense. In 1987, when I responded to a race ethnic identification card given to me by my former employer of Wayne County RISA, Wayne County Regional Education Service Agency, which in short Wayne County RISA, and to all employees to fill out for employment records on race. I checked the box as being black. The Director of Human Resources of my former employer, Wayne County RISA, sent me a letter informing me that I am white, not black, according to the race and ethnic according to Directive number 15 of the Office of Management and Budget. The letter also threatened me that my education career will be ruined if I did not correct my racial classification, exhibit number 2. Exhibit number 1 was a picture of myself. A few days later, one of the top administrators, initial S, who is white, informed me that if I ever say that I am black again, no one will hire me, and if hired, I will be running from one job to the other for the rest of my life. I reported these threats to the U.S. Attorney General at the time, Mr. Richard Thornburg, in one of my 5 letters of complaint to him against Wayne County RISA, but no investigation or reply was ever executed by the U.S. Department of Justice. Wayne County RISA did not fire me. Instead, they denied me promotion twice, harassed me, called me nigger, persecuted me, and psychologically tortured me to the point where I was forced to leave on Social Security psychiatric disability, which lasted 10 years, from 1989 to 1998. Additionally, I was hospitalized in psychiatric hospitals twice, in 1992 and in 2000. All the doctors who treated me stated in their medical reports that my psychiatric injury was work-related. When I recovered and returned to the workforce, Wayne County RISA followed up on their threats, and I was fired 5 times in 1 year. I am not ashamed of this psychiatric disability and consider it a badge of honor because I sustained it in the struggle to help my black people reclaim their heritage. I filed 2 Equal Employment Opportunity Commission discrimination charges against Wayne County RISA. This is EEOC discrimination charges against Wayne County RISA as a black minority while I'm legally white. I filed these charges as a black minority while I'm legally white. But both of these charges were dismissed through ingenious manipulations without investigating my evidence due to the high-level connections of the leaders of Wayne County RISA. I also filed a civil rights lawsuit against Wayne County RISA as a black minority under the State of Michigan Civil Rights Law, Civil Rights Act. Wayne County RISA filed 2 documents in court in reference to my race Wayne County RISA filed 2 documents in court in which they classified me as white, exhibits number 4 and 5. And the case was dismissed without any reference to my race. When the lawsuit was filed, I was on Social Security psychiatric disability, heavily medicated and unable to focus because I was prescribed 5 different psychiatric medications. I requested my lawyer to inform the judge or file papers in court and postpone my case until I recovered. But he refused to do so and asked me for a chronology. I was mentally incompetent at the time, and I only gave him 3 to 4 pages of chronology, and only a few exhibits. It's possible, per the advice of my lawyer, that the case was dismissed due to bad counsel. Knowing I was not fully competent under the medications and I was unable to enter the information. Currently, I have 17-page chronology and 70 exhibits. In 1997, I filed a lawsuit against the United States government to have my racial classification changed from white to black. However, the lawsuit was dismissed without prejudice, and the court order stated plaintiff may file a new action once standing established. Exhibit number 6. It is important to point out that even though Wayne County RISA provides support and consultant services to the entire Wayne County, which is 30% black, the superintendent was white, his 4 associate superintendents were white, and 95% of the administration and consultants were white. This is evidence that there was a strong anti-black feeling on the part of the administration of this agency. There are 2 black causes involved in my 28-year struggle just to be able to say that I am black. First, the cause of black racial pride. Second, the cause of restoring the Nubian civilization to the black race. I will go public worldwide, and nothing will stop me except death. I am willing to lay down my life for these 2 black causes. Dear Congressman Conyers, think of the legacy you will leave behind after you pass away. Do you want black people to remember you as the black congressman who fought for these 2 black causes and won? Or do you want them to remember you as the black congressman who refused to fight for these 2 black causes, siding with racist whites? Congressman Conyers, we need your help. I have lost my career, house, car, and filed bankruptcy. I want you to help me to the end until I get everything back. I also want you to introduce a bill in Congress to include Egyptian Nubians in the definition of black person in Directive number 15 of the Office of Management and Budget. I know that your chances will be slim with the Republicans in control of both houses, but at least you should try. If the Republicans oppose the bill, they will go down in history as racists. As I have stated in my 17 recent radio and television interviews, I do not want money from the US government. Thank you in advance for your help, and may God bless you. Sincerely, Dr. Mustafa Hefni, phone number 313-878-2076. Thank you.